A ministerial meeting between the member states of the Gulf Cooperation Council and the Russian Federation kicked off, followed by a joint press conference. The meeting was attended by the foreign ministers from all the GCC countries, in addition to other representatives and GCC Secretary General Dr. Abdullatif bin Rashid Al-Zayani. Among the issues discussed, the ministers congratulated Iran and the P5+1 on the recent pact signed in Geneva, aimed at curbing the country's nuclear program. Sarah Paris Globe has more in this story.
Dialogue between the member states of the Gulf Cooperation Council, or the GCC, and the Russian Federation kicked off at Bayan Palace.
Allow me to shed the light on the results of the discussions of that third ministerial meeting for the dialogue between the Gulf countries and Russia. And before, I would like to thank my dear friend Sergei Lavrov for the valuable interventions that he presented and that enriched the meeting. And I would also like to express my regards and my thanks to the General Secretary Dr. Abdullatif bin Rashid Al-Zayani for his efficient role in the organization and the success of this meeting. As it is well known, this meeting is considered the third in a series of ministerial dialogue meetings between the Gulf countries and Russia that aim to strengthen the cooperation for it to include all of the levels and fields, with Russia being one of our main strategic partners. About the situation in Syria, the points of view from the two parties were different. It was agreed to continue the consultations and the discussions in order to reach a common understanding. As for the situation in the Palestinian occupied territory, the two parties have confirmed that their views are convergent in on that field, and that the global and complete peace will not happen before Israel withdraws from all the occupied lands until the borders of 1967 and the creation of the state, the independent state of Palestine, with East Jerusalem as its capital.
The First Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, headed the GCC delegation at the talks, while his Russian counterpart, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, headed the Russian side.
Today we have held the third round of the strategic dialogue between Russia and the GCC. The first round was held in Abu Dhabi last year. The second round was held in Saudi Arabia, and today we have confirmed that we are accumulating expertise, and this format has proved its value. We have confirmed our mutual interest in keeping in touch in a frank manner on all the major issues and find some common ground between our two parties on regional and international issues of significance, specifically with focus on the crisis situation in the region of Middle East and North Africa. We paid special heed to Syria. We have some differences on the matters that are tactical, but we're moving to one and the same goal. I believe we want Syria to be a peaceful, prosperous country where all the creeds and ethnicities would enjoy equal rights and would together, hand in hand, build a modern state.
The annual meeting tackled means of boosting bilateral relations and mutual cooperation between the GCC countries and Russia, in addition to regional and international issues of joint interest, as well as the Palestinian issue, the Iranian nuclear program, and the ongoing Syrian crisis.